Hey guys, just wanted to make a quick video on CVTs. I'm driving a Toyota Corolla right now, and just wanted to show you guys, I guess, actually mainly just talk about why I think CVTs get a bad rap. I don't think that the CVTs are a bad transmission. I actually think that it's a really cool piece of technology. I think for what the goal is, I think it's great for gas mileage. As far as like performance and all that, is it good? Probably not. I would say no. But at the end of the day, I think CVT transmissions are great for commuter cars. But here's where the problem is. I think the average person doesn't understand, or honestly, at the end of the day, they don't take care of cars the way that they're supposed to be. These cars are not meant to be gas pedal brake, gas pedal brake. If anything, the way that these cars in general, you got to be easy with them. And I think CVTs are a perfect example of that. I think CVTs would be great if people actually drove them properly. And when I say that, I'm talking about the hard acceleration from a stop, and also I would say passing. These are really meant for kind of cruising and a person who's going to be easy on the car. And unfortunately, just I think the average American doesn't drive their car the way that it should be for these to last. I mean, the neat thing about these CVTs is they're actually really not complex. So it's kind of neat that the technology is actually it simplified the transmission, the automatic transmission. But yeah, I will definitely say when it comes to comparison between automatic transmission with gears versus a CVT, I think that the automatic transmission with gears is the better transmission for it to last in regards to how the average person drives their car. So me personally, I would prefer a CVT for my daily driver. And I actually like going to the track, and I like sporty cars. But when it comes to daily drivers, I will say I think that the CVT is the better engine for miles per gallon drivers, and ultimately safer drivers. So I just thought I'd make a quick video on that. I get frustrated when I see and hear somewhat of misinformation when it comes to cars. There's definitely some misinformation when it comes to like brakes, rotors, slotted, drilled versus the blanks, oil weights for cars, just different things. I think the CVT kind of falls in that category of just getting a bad reputation for something that it's technically not guilty of. I would just say that it's not meant for the way that most people drive their cars. And it's kind of unfortunate, because I think it's a great way to maximize miles per gallon. And unfortunately, I think that they're probably going to try to phase them out in some regard, and kind of, I guess, maybe go back to the traditional transmission. And the weird thing is, I feel like I need to look into this. I don't know if anyone knows. It seems like Toyota mainly uses the gear automatic transmissions. I was actually surprised when I got this car that it had a CVT. I actually driven a few Camrys, and all of those Camrys had traditional geared automatic transmissions. So and I was kind of wondering if that was the case, that they purposely did that because they know that, you know, they're striving for, you know, reliability, which in my opinion, you know, I'm a Honda fan. That's my favorite car maker. I would say, you know, objectively, Toyota is the better built car in terms of reliability and durability. So I could be wrong. I need to look into that. But that was one thing I did notice, that many of the Toyota cars that I've driven. I rent a lot of cars, so I want to say that this is honestly the first CVT that I've ever driven, and made by Toyota. So that was just one thing that was a little bit surprising, but yeah. So I don't know what you guys think. But it was just a topic that I thought, you know, is worth talking about, because it's one of those things I just hear people always say, oh, you know, the CVTs are horrible, horrible, horrible. And just personally, from you know, from a enthusiast and from a guy who likes to think about mechanics and likes to be objective, you know, my number one goal in life is to be objective. If there's a problem, I love to identify it and try to work on it. And I just get a little frustrated when I hear people talk about certain things that unfortunately just really aren't true, or require a little bit more discussion, you know, just to get to the root of the problem, because I don't think it's as simple as just saying, oh, CVTs are horrible technology and they're not made properly. And maybe they are. I know that Nissan tends to, you know, they've used a lot of them in their cars, and I personally will definitely go down as one who says that, you know, Nissan went through a good, you know, close to 20 years where they made very, very poorly made cars. And so I mean, it's possible that maybe Nissan made bad transmissions, but I've heard other automakers, you know, one that I know particularly is a Ford. One of my friends has a Ford Focus, and I know that he has had a lot of trouble with the automatic transmission in that. I'm not sure if it's a CVT. I'm willing to bet it is. But again, just thought I'd make this video something to think about. You know, I definitely wanted to at least put the other side, or at least the other potential side to the story. All right, I'll see ya.